Hey everybody, it's Paul, 125 Roller Coaster Challenge, and we're here at Knott's Berry Farm over here in California, and we're going to do a spotlight and a kind of a walkthrough of the Boardwalk section. So right now we are pretty much going right out of the old town, the whole center area there. You can tell with that section, but I wanted to start off by showing you the stage for the summer nights. I was here last night and it was a fantastic show, very 80s themed, which is kind of me. So, but I always love this part here. And I want to point out the legend. So, you know how sometimes when you have changing the theme areas, right now I'm in the Calico section and all that, but as you can tell, that building switches right over there to the Boardwalk halfway through the building. So we are now technically entering the Boardwalk. So right over there is the summer night stage, and over there is more of the old town kind of section, the Calico section. But right here they have a great fountain, which is a great meeting place for people to actually kick back and enjoy. It's a beautiful fountain, actually. One of definitely something that stands out around the crowd. I'm going to walk around this side here because you might be able to see the architecture a little bit better. But it is a beautiful fountain, and you can tell they take a lot of care there. So right there is the Berry Tales Return to the Fair, which I might get on today. But nothing screams Boardwalk like Johnny Rockets, which is a staple of the Cedar Fair parks. And I want to apologize right off the bat here. We're here on a Wednesday in June, and it's actually more crowded than the Tuesday was, also in June. And you can tell it's crowded because look at the line just to get food. It's been going to be crazy. So if you see a lot of people, I apologize. But right here, summer nights, they got a nice little chair there that you can use as a photos section there. And then right here is the Boardwalk Surf Shop. I'm going to wander in there real quick here just to give you an idea what's in there. I want to give you a full tour there. We actually have the main store as a merch, but here is the surf shop here, and you've got some generic stuff. Nothing really focused on Knott's Berry. It's more general stuff here. See, not Knott's Berry hats, but bing-a-bong and stuff like that. But here you can go in here. You can actually get the hats, shoes, suntan lotion, which is very important, and all that. And it also is where you exit from HangTime. So now, what is HangTime, you might ask? Well, HangTime, oh look, a boysenberry. You see a lot of boysenberries everywhere around this place, but HangTime is right next to his, and this is the they call it a dive coaster. I call it more of a vertical lift coaster, but it is the newest coaster here at the park. So I rode it, and here it's coming through right now. It is a great ride. And I love how the seats are kind of like surfboards, but it is a fantastic ride. Took me about an hour and a half to get up there, and hopefully as we're going through this section I'll be able to show you that. But right here is Johnny Rockets, and then you got some seating. Now you're going to hear a lot of music here because of the fact that they are definitely trying to give you that vibe of the Boardwalk. Now if you're familiar with the park, it's all the way towards the back of the park from the front, so it's pretty much diagonally across. But right here is the Pacific Scrambler, which is a traditional ride. Nothing really special there, but I do like the fact that there's water here, and I'll show you in a second why there's water. But that is HangTime going up right now. I wanted to catch HangTime, so it is a beyond vertical drop, so it's pretty steep. But the reason I call it a dive coaster is because right there, you can see it's actually on a hold brake. Then it slowly comes over the side, and then it drops. So as we come over here, a lot of twists and turns. It is quite an enjoyable ride. I was actually very impressed with Cedar Fair adding this to the park. It is the newest roller coaster at the park for another about a week before Snoopy opens up over in the Planet Snoopy section of the park. So now over here is the Boardwalk Pier. And this is how you actually get onto the Scrambler. The Scrambler's over there towards the left, and to the right here is called the Gliders. And yet again, I love the water features that they have here, but the gliders go pretty much right over the water, which is a nice little breeze right here too. It is a warm day. So you walk up this boardwalk, right there's the Scrambler, right there's the Gliders. And when you come around this way, a little bit farther up here is the entrance to HangTime. Let me show you that real quick. It's right there in front of me. But HangTime is definitely the central feature of this section of the park. Now coming over here, right there's the gliders again, but they actually have a nice little snack bar here. Basically, I think it's called seasoned popcorn is what it is. So, but it kind of has a boardwalk feel to that. Pretty much they got seasoned popcorn, that's about it, and some drinks. Now the ride going by right now is called Coast Rider. So if you know anything about Knott's Berry Farm, the main attraction is Ghost Rider on the other side of the park in the Ghost Town section. This is kind of a play on the words here. This is the Coast Rider because it's in the boardwalk section. We're going to show you that entrance in a few minutes. Now as we walk down this way here, there's another little snack stand. Now a lot of these were closed yesterday when I came here, but these crowds, there goes HangTime again. There it comes over there. Like I said, you are definitely twisting and turning. It probably is one of my top 2, possibly top 3 vertical loop coasters. But let's get back to the food stand here. This one is basically just a snack bar called Beach. And they got, sandwiches and stuff like that. So I am going to come over here to the right-hand side and work my way back here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to show you right here. Here's Pacific Coast Pastries and Roasts. Their signature cookie is the brown battered double chocolate chip cookie with sea salt. That actually sounds pretty good. Might come back for that. Now over here, this is called Wipeout. And this is kind of a crazy ride here. I actually never seen anything like this before. And it looks like we're getting near the end of the cycle. But this, you're actually facing other people in the car. So I'm going to come back to this because I want to show you more of that. So right over here is Coast Rider, which yet again is a mouse. But here's the thing, see how the line is? It was crazy yesterday because a line half this size was over an hour. So yeah, right now they're actually saying it's a 90-minute wait for a mouse. It's kind of weird because the way they load and unload, they do it in trains of 2, but for some reason it just seems to take forever. So that is Coast Rider. Over here is another staple of the Sierra Fair chain, which is Coasters Drive-In. Yet again, look at the lines that are out the door. I don't think I'm going to get much food today. I might find something at a small stand, which is my best bet. But so there's Coast Rider, and right there is Drive-In. That is Xcelerator, which is the marquee ride in this section besides HangTime. And it is the first high-speed launch like this that went 80 miles an hour. And comes back here, has a lot of swoops to it and stuff like that. So that is Xcelerator. That is one of the best rides here. And then also something I missed before is right here is Wipeout. Now the other thing we talked about too is the Boardwalk games. And if you want to see more specifics on all the games, we actually have a Let's Play that goes through all the different games there. So, but it looks like the Wipeout's not going to be going anytime soon, and we like to get this thing going. So now right in front of us is the entrance to Xcelerator. If Coast Rider is 90 minutes, this has got to be about 2 or 3 hours. But there are bathrooms over there in the corner. And then right here, this is called Lee's Last Stop Service. So it's another little homage, as you can see here, Route 66. So they're playing homage to the boardwalk and the whole surf area and stuff. And yet again, this is all generic type of clothing there. So they've got a couple things that are Knott's Berry. Got shorts, sweatshirts and stuff like that. Over here you got sweatshirts and long sleeve shorts and stuff like that. But most of the stuff here is like Quicksilver, Roxy, and all that stuff. They do have a wall of socks though. I do like the socks. The San Diego sock looks good. Burgers, eggnog, the whole 9 yards. So this is the store. And across here is actually games. Like I said, we're not going to go into specifics, but they do have a lot of carnival games here. And at the end of this, we're going to link the Let's Play, which goes through all of them here. Over here's churros and pretzels. Yep. So if you're interested in games, like I said, at the end of this, we're going to have the Let's Play, which features all that. Now, Boardwalk is still going. And over here is the barbecue place, a Boardwalk barbecue. They have chicken and all that kind of stuff there. There's HangTime. Now on this side along Xcelerator, it's basically just seating. But this is the Boardwalk barbecue. They have pork, beef, pretty much. The one thing that caught my eye there was the meatballs were boysenberry meatballs, which is something you don't see every day. So huge lines for the Boardwalk. It is one of the better places. Right there is the Boardwalk Ballroom, which isn't really open anymore. A lot of the indoor theaters seem to be gone, but there is something here. There's a line. So why is there a line? Well, that's for the Boardwalk food. But over here, the main reason why there's a line is this is where you can actually meet the Peanut characters. So you come over here. Looks like you got Franklin and Snoopy, which is something you don't see every day. There's Snoopy and there's Franklin. Now when you go past that way, that takes you into the old section again, the Calico section. But here are some more games. And yet again, I said it once, I'll say it again. The Let's Play is going to have all these games in more specifics. And then right there is the station for Xcelerator. And I wonder if that's going to be going anytime soon. There it goes. There's that launch. And there it is on the 205-foot top hat. So like I said, it was the first ever coaster with that kind of launch. But once it's done, it basically does a lot of overbank turns, which, like I said, in 2002, I think it was there. All right, some more games. And as we come down the section, there is one more attraction that we want to show you as we finish up our spotlight of the Boardwalk section. So here's the old Guess Your Weight station. You can do weight, you can do age, and you can do month within 1 year. And then the last attraction is right here. It is called Supreme Scream, which you see at a lot of these parks. This is the drop tower, but it's the multi-drop tower. So let's see if any of them are getting ready to go. So there's actually 3 of them. Now usually when I see these, they actually only have 1 or 2 of them going. But here it looks like they get pretty much all 3 of them going. And of course right here is also Dippin' Dots, because it wouldn't be an amusement park without Dippin' Dots. But it looks like every one of them is loading. None of them are actually going. So let me pause for a second. All right, this is interesting because all 3 of them have their own different area. They have an orange one, a green one, and a blue one. It looks like the blue one's getting ready to go. So let's, now some of these drop down, some of them launch up. I don't know which cycles are going. So as we wait, we're going to see which one goes first. Now the one thing about this is I just got done with Lex Luthor over at Magic Mountain, and that was a lot quicker with a lot of things. So we're going to pause until I see one start going up. All right, so it was almost like a minute or so I was waiting, but the green one in the back is starting to go. So let's find out if this is a launch up or if this is a drop down. All right, now it's taking it all the way up to the top. Like I said, it is very rare that all 3 of these are going. So the fact that this one is going is all 3 sides are going. I know Donnie only has 2. Can't remember offhand about Cedar Point. But basically the one thing that's different about this is most of them just drop you straight down and then the ride's done. This one's kind of a giant frog hopper, so when you get to the top, it's going to drop you after building anticipation. There you go. And then you bounce back up a bit. So it is kind of like a frog hopper. So now there's one little bonus, so hold on a second. Well, actually, right here is Dippin' Dots. And then right here, the Boardwalk section feeds right into the Fiesta Village. So, but there is one last thing I want to do before we go, but you did get a complete walkthrough of the Boardwalk. All right, so bonus number 1 is, if you look above us, there's the observation tower, and it's always been hard for me to actually find where the entrance is. Well, you know what? Right here it is, actually. It's nestled between the last game and the restaurant. So I don't know what the exploration type, it's called the Sky Cabin, but pretty much I never actually knew where the entrance was. So right in between here and there, the sign says Sky Cabin. Actually, it's a challenge to find it, but we might do a POV of that later on today. And then I'm going to get some footage of it going up. So hold on tight, we're going to pause it again. All right, as they take forever to load the Sky Cabin, the other thing I wanted to show you guys real quick here was the wipeout. So when we walked by, it wasn't really going, but now I want to show you what it is. It is like a tri-bed, I think they call it, a tri-bed or something like that. Let me know in the comment section. But the one that's different about this is you're facing other people in the car. So if you look right there, you got 3 and 5 together and all that. So this is something I haven't really seen, how you're facing each other. So that is a very interesting concept to me. And then here you go. Now it's spinning really fast on that end. So it is really, really going pretty good there. So this is Wipeout. So if you've seen these rides before, let me know. This one seems a little bit different than most. And it's a little bit higher speed. So as it keeps coming down, there you go. And then last but not least here, the Sky Cabin is going up. Yeah, this has different cycles, so that's kind of neat. But Sky Cabin is going up right now. And the one thing I want to notice about this observation tower is it is actually a lot smaller than the drop tower in the background there. So even though it might look taller, it's definitely not. So, but once again, thank you guys so much for watching our spotlight of a walkthrough of the Boardwalk section at Knott's Berry Farm. If you want to get more in depth with the games, click over to your right there and visit our Let's Play. Thank you for watching, and continue to watching as we visit 60 parks in 2024.